Before we start this next video here, we have one more support conversation that we gotta do here. I'm going to actually decrease it by another decibel video capture just to make it a little bit more easier to hear my voice. I don't know how loud or mixed it has been, so I think my voice has been coming through, but it still is being overshadowed a little bit, so I'm just going to be tweaking as I go. Anyways, Dimitri and Annette.
Your Highness, I have a little favor to ask of you.
I forget the whole train of thought that, well, the whole train that this whole support chain was.
Tell me about my father.
Oh.
I imagine he was a very different man at home than he was at work.
Oh.
So you wish to hear about the Gustav that I knew. As you know,
Gustav,
he was a
right,
knight who served the royal family since my grandfather's reign. To me, he was a teacher of martial arts and tactics. He was someone I depended on since I was a small child. But he was also a very stern and strict instructor.
That doesn't surprise me. He was much the same at home. He'd chide us if we made mistakes, whether it was with cooking or even how we spoke.
Is that so? Funny. I suppose in front of his family he felt the need to demonstrate proper etiquette.
Yep.
Wait, are you saying that's not how he was around you?
Even all these years later, there's something I recall with perfect clarity. It happened in the autumn of my 11th year.
Oh?
Before the break of dawn, he woke me suddenly. Said he'd heard a disturbance and had me grab my bow.
Oh, interesting.
Then he set me and a fellow pupil loose on a dark mountain.
I apologize if you can
Our
hear
only
like
directive
fireworks
was to
just going
go
on in the
catch a
background.
deer.
That is,
As you well know, autumn in the
I'm
capital
recording
is
this
very
on the
cold.
4th of July.
Now, imagine
And
being up on the
what's
mountain
occurring
at night
out
with no
there
idea
right
what
now
might
is the
jump out from
fireworks.
shadows.
So,
That, in a nutshell, is the Gustav I knew.
I just completely...
I can hardly imagine that. He was completely different with me.
Jeez, these things are
I
loud.
recall one other defining detail.
Oh my goodness.
He used to speak of you at every possible opportunity.
Oh,
Really? What would he say about me?
I can't
Are
believe
you
this is my
sure you want to
25th
know?
video on this
There's one
thing.
story he used to tell from when you
This
were
is like-
very small.
I'm almost to a
Stop.
month worth of
It's probably too
content.
embarrassing to bear. Is it?
Perhaps.
Look, I'll promise to forget the stories he told me about you if you return the favor. Deal?
Oh dear.
Yes, that seems the only thing to do. It's a promise.
Shoot. Okay. Cool. Well, anyways, welcome to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Welcome back to it. At least, I'm a random Darklink. And, while typically I go on the schedule just like free day, battle, and then another free day, I have to do battle again just so we can get all of this stuff out of the way. And I just decided for myself that I'm going to be recording like two of the paralogs in this, I'm going to be recording one of the Singered Shadows paralogs just because we are using Yuri and his like relic that makes him a broken character. Well, it appears in this paralog, and so I specifically want to show it because that is basically the focus of the paralog, nothing more. So unfortunately, that's means like I'm showing one here in Blue Lions. I'm going to show another in Golden Deer. That's the whole plan because that's just how everything is aligned. And Yuri is definitely more aligned with Blue Lions in general, just because like he grew up as he became like the adopted son of like some kingdom noble. So in that case, we're just going to go down to a particular thing right here. In fact, this is the paralog that we're actually going to be going into here because I just figured I might as well get it out of the way so Yuri can become a little bit more broken, and then do another one of the paralogs, and then train up a little bit, and then we are good to go on to the next part. I should also mention that off screen I did manage to put Sylvain in, we'll get both the dark, on top of his Dark Bishop certification, he also got the Paladin, and so his strength and magic at base has been elevated. So now it's like, you know, up to about a mixed range. So, you know, this is what happens when you use Sylvain. He's really not an impressive character, so you really gotta rely on the base is to really just bring up his stats. So in that case, yeah, we're going to go and do battle, and we're gonna be playing this paralog, Accursed Relic, and it is going to be something. This is chapter 8, Flame in the Darkness. So, yeah. This is going to take a while just because it's a large map. And so I don't know how many people are going to be. Oh, God.
What is with you?
Yeah, what is with you? What the heck?
From all those late nights spent researching, huh?
For once, your sharp tongue misses its mark.
Oh, dear.
My elation is too powerful for your petty sniping to have any effect.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh. That's a good thing.
Aren't you curious as to the reason? No matter. I shall tell you anyway.
This woman.
Not long ago, the church reached out to me. They bade me travel to House Garrett, escorted by the knights.
Oh.
During the Dagda and Bridget War, you see, Houses Nouvelle and Garrett fought side by side.
Interesting.
Yet we were the ones who suffered wrack and ruin, while they kept their foreign ministry position. I cannot turn back time to change that, of course.
Yeah, probably.
But I would relish the opportunity to give Duke Garrett a proper tongue lashing.
Oh.
I guess that is one of your pastimes, isn't it? Anyway, seems the church has business with House Garrett.
Yeah. What of House Garrett?
Garrett is one of the 6 great noble houses. They oversee the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay.
And the ministry is in charge of diplomacy for other regions and territories.
Cool.
The church wishes to obtain a hero's relic, thought to reside in House Garrett's collection.
Oh, dear.
The delicate negotiations of acquiring it fall to me,
Oh, boy.
due to my connection with the Duke.
Understood. A hero's relic.
I thought they were all returned to the descendants of the 10 elites by the church ages ago. House Garrett has no ties to the elites, and I don't think the head even has a crest.
Interesting.
Not indeed for them to have a relic.
There is talk that the relic fell into his hands during the Dagda and Bridget War. The Church of Saros was displeased to learn this.
Oh, dear.
They feel the relic should belong to them and have made that plain to House Garrett.
Oh, boy. Do we know how the Duke acquired it by chance?
I believe the relic was found in a foreign land where it was mistaken for a marvelous but benign treasure. Then it was probably gifted as recompense to House Garrett, as part of a reconciliation. Who can say why it had landed on foreign shores to begin with, though?
You seem rather well informed on the subject.
Yeah, how do you know so much?
I caught wind of some of the story, which piqued my interest. I did some digging and drew conclusions, like I tend to do. So what you've got is what I think. Nothing more.
Okay.
Anyway, Constance, if you're headed to House Garrett, so am I.
What
Cool.
game are you playing here?
Yeah, what game is it
games
that you're playing?
This time.
What?
I just want to get a gander at that shiny relic they're keeping hidden away.
Oh, boy.
I haven't the authority to prevent it, but
Yeah.
if you must accompany us,
Yeah,
I should
okay.
let the professor along too.
Cool.
The more eyes watching this snake, the better.
Oh, yeah.
I think you've confused a snake with a bird. You coming, friend?
I mean, I don't have a choice. It's either that
I knew
or
you'd see things
have your
my
offensive
way.
prowess go
Allow
down the
me
drain.
To make a few quick preparations and we can depart.
And by the way, before
What a
this, I did
delicious
actually give
facade it gives me to
at
imagine
least
the
intermediate
look
seals to
upon
both
those
Constance and
famous-
Happy just to, you know,
I sure hope
allow
the
them
church
to
knows what
progress.
they're doing. Choosing her to negotiate this.
Yeah, of course. It's something. But anyways, death toil, oil, and water. Jeez, you know, the thing about being on the autism spectrum is like, I don't know, my mouth enunciation is not my strong suit, so I apologize if I mumbled a little bit throughout the entirety of this series. It's just what happens, you know. Can't really change that. Units. Well, okay, so we're starting all the way over here. Now, treasure chest is open. Oh, jeez, this is a massive map. Why is this map so huge? Oh, boy. Okay, so treasure chests are fairly large. We don't seem to... Here, I really... Okay, so... As I know, Yuri and Constance are required characters, and so this is going to be an interesting, just trying to pick who comes with us. And, you know, she's level 18, so she can actually hold her own if she really wanted to, like, you know, do that with us. And due to her Cicada Rhythm, she actually has added defense and res. Not much, but added. And so, I'm just going to take a look at the experience. So, look for anyone that is level 21. No, that's... I don't bring her in. Okay. Okay, so Felix and Dudu will be sitting out on this one. How unfortunate, but, you know, that's just what has to happen. So Felix and Dudu. Dimitri, you pair up with Dudu. And I guess I get happy. Yeah, it's probably the best way we can do it here. So this is gonna be something. Jeez, those fireworks are gonna be going for a while. I'm so sorry, everyone. If you hear that. Also, I never really enjoyed battalion skills because they require like them to get under a certain endurance point, and that it requires just taking damage and really working within like a very small sliver of endurance. I don't particularly enjoy that. Anyways.
That thief bested me, but I will not allow the relic to be taken.
Oh boy.
Filthy rat. That will be mine. If I have to pry it from your dead hand, all the better.
Oh boy.
Children of the beasts, expose your true selves.
Oh boy.
What the? Please make it stop!
Oh, I remember this.
Duke Garrett is in danger. I fear we make for poor reinforcements, yet we must aid him nonetheless.
Yes. Come on, to Duke Garrett. They must work for the church. I have no choice. I must seek out their aid.
Oh dear, I totally forgot that this map involved well, some of these enemies will turn into monsters, and so
Here goes.
thank goodness I have Stride. Guys, this is the only way we're really just gonna get to this guy in time. And I'm trying to think of the ideal position. Probably not over there. I definitely want to stay away from the archer. We have an archer over there, so honestly, it's probably best, you know.
That's how it goes.
Moving over here away from that possibility. In the meantime, you can go and...
Yikes.
You never had a chance.
Yeah, I realize something's off about them. That's why I really
Stay
just want to
focused.
take them out before they become problematic. And then I'm just gonna...
Ready.
Also, this is like the Cindered Shadows like exclusive theme that you're listening to right now.
Had to be done.
Oh boy.
I'm on it.
I'm gonna kill some people along the way here. There we go.
What's next?
That works.
Sure thing.
The sun.
This is gonna be a pain, but they're slowed down by the force, thankfully, so we might be able to like just get there in time. But the gist is like we really just gotta rush to them
Doing my part.
if we want to like have any hope of like, you know. Oh dear, you're gonna turn into one, aren't you? Okay, no, you're not. Okay. And of course you go that way. Can you shoot this guy down? No, you cannot. Darn it. That's rough. Anyways, I'm gonna use one of our... Dear God. Ingrid, come on!
You have my support.
Okay. You know,
Our strategy is solid.
this is what we'll do. You'll hit him, and then you'll retreat back and head toward Duke Garrett, I guess. Also, I have my nightlight on my PC, and so I cannot see the movement range of my characters that easily, fortunately. So this is going to be something quite weird. Okay, you have an alert stance going on here. Cool. So what's the conditions? Route the enemy. Darn it, it is a route mission. Shoot. Okay, so we are gonna have to go over this way and try to just get someone over there to... Frankly, first off, because I know this is going to happen at some point, and when it does happen, like, really need to make sure. I'm pulling off so many, like, genealogy type moves, genealogy of the Holy War type moves.
I won't allow you to steal the relic. Stand down. Leave the...
Oh dear. Well, here we go.
What is that thing?
That is a demonic beast.
It cannot be. The thief menacing the Duke has become a hideous beast.
Yep.
Unexpected obstacle. Still, the results of our little experiment were nothing short
Oh my
of
God.
exquisite.
Let me guess.
As expected.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult. Well, hey Ash, could you shove him that way? And I need to use a gambit here.
Time is now.
That works. Thankfully, he's out of enemy area, so now we just need to protect him. And yeah, that actually did not turn out as bad as I thought it would. which is great because, honestly, that's one of the difficulties of this whole map here is just the fact that it's super large, and because of this, because of that aspect, you really gotta make sure, like, okay.
Saw that coming.
So you're actually going after Dimitri. Oh, crap.
I'm so sorry, but please help me. I cannot do it alone.
We've got this. Step aside while we sort this out.
Beasts, rampage, take his head.
Oh dear. Well, more enemies. Just
They brought reinforcements? I pray that they...
okay. This will be a little tricky, but it's nothing that it's nothing that I haven't handled before. The deal is, frankly, we got to use the second wave attack and completely just destroy. Oh, jeez. Okay, you know what? I don't know why I did it before.
I'll cut through.
He should just be using the gambit again in the open space that he did it in for more damage. What am I doing? There we go. That actually takes out one of the phases of the demonic beast, while simultaneously opening up the shield. That way, what can happen, if necessary, is I mean, firstly,
Sure thing.
why not?
Here to help.
It immobilizes them and protects Duke here.
Face it, I'm better than you.
There we go. So I don't have to worry about that. So now he's actually safe for now, which is fantastic, actually. I'm glad it actually worked out that way. Let's see. How else could I do this? Oh.
Ready.
I really would like to give this kill to Ingrid, but I really don't trust her ability to do any significant damage as a whole. I mean, she has a 13% chance to crit. Problem is, she's probably not going to use that 13% chance to crit. If she does, I'd be really shocked. And of course, that's Ingrid. That's pretty much what I expected. Which is why, like, I basically decided to say, screw it, give her the renown rank that I had on a previous playthrough, give her an A rank in reason so I can put her in a mage class that, you know, revolves around her mixed offenses, because at least she wouldn't have to focus on one particular stat over the other. Anyways, Ash, do your duty. Thank you.
Damn, turning those poor fools into monsters? Ruthless.
Yeah.
Did I spy a fragment of a crest stone? Interesting. I've not seen an effect such as that before.
Yeah, well.
Constance, this is not the time for research. Get it together. Don't let them near the Duke.
Well, that's the plan. I'm not going to let them near the Duke. Oh dear. They're both going for Dimitri anyway. This guy's just remaining idle. Hopefully giving me another turn just to... yeah. Anyways. Oh, perfect.
You're a big help.
Now, I'm glad, you know, Mercedes's magic stat has been growing pretty well, as opposed to previous times. Like, she still is a pretty good magic user. However, oh dear, he legit just has no.
The sun.
Here goes.
He has no items, and this guy would go after him. Why do you have a magic stat of 10? Excuse me? Holy moly. Okay, so it's not just me. Like, a lot of characters, even the enemies have some magic stats that they probably shouldn't have. Anyway, unless you're going to, you know...
Stay focused.
I'm just going to move over here, just in case. Maybe to give Mercedes a bit of a support bonus there. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm gonna have to have someone just block off that route for now. A lot of enemies. A lot of enemies. Anyone else feel like there's a Slipknot vibe? Like, I feel like the utter chaos of the situation just warrants, you know, a listening of Slipknot.
No hard feelings.
Now, I wonder if there's like... I wonder if I'm careful in how I... Yeah, we're not gonna let that happen. This will immobilize the 3 here and back.
Now's our chance.
If this hits. There we go.
Didn't give it your all.
That helps. Because I really need to lower the amount of targets on my butt. And, you know, this is probably the prime place, you know, to use these gambits. So, anyways, heal.
You're a big help.
Sylvain, you're going to be fighting for your life here. Thank goodness you have Fiendish Blow and the boost to the magic stat that, you know, came with, you know, getting the Dark Bishop line, because, you know, actually really helped your offenses. And actually turned you into a bit of a threatening character as you have a naturally high speed growth. So, if you can double with magic, you're just... You don't need a high stat to take someone out. Especially, you know, people who are weighed down by axes. It's just very... It's very helpful. Yeah, it's this Cavalier that I'm gonna have to, like, watch out for. Yeah. Though Ingrid can take out this mage, no problem. Did she miss a 94? Mother. Bless me. Oh my. My dad wants to sleep. I can't wake him up. Even if I want to rage and want to display this rage, that is just... This is legit. Like, I don't know how much of an influence that the AI has, but apparently I needed a guaranteed 100% chance
I did what
to,
I
you
had
know,
to.
take this guy out. A 94, Ingrid. You know, I feel like I should be even more mad, but also I should have expected that you of all people would be missing a 94, considering you're... I don't really tend to rely on you to do significant damage. Yuri, on the other hand, because he has a high authority like growth and can have access to really good battalions right away, so much so that I gave him one that basically buffs his attack by 8, you know, he can dish out some pretty significant damage.
Let's dance.
Case in point.
Out of my way.
I even wasn't expecting the critical, but
Great work.
he gave it anyway. Because, you know, the RNG
Put me in there.
really does not care at all
Here we
about
go.
what happens to him. But Anyways, I'm taking you out before things get bad.
Oh, I won!
Garthen's soldier. Huh.
The
I wonder if
sun.
that would play more significance here. Agartha. What even is that place?
I'll give it
Of
my
course,
all.
I'm feigning ignorance here for the sake of anyone who hasn't played this yet. You hit with an
The
83.
fight continues.
See, I mean, Ash is sort of touted as like a character who's not
I'll
exactly
cut through.
good. But given, you know, the right training set, like, he can turn into like a decent offensive unit if you are willing to, well, grow him correctly, but at this point it's just... Okay, so the Duke, I think, is out of danger at the moment, but some more characters are going in right away, and I know Dimitri's lost, you know, gambits here. I think Yuri still has a gambit, so I might utilize his.
Let's keep our guard.
Also, you might want to heal someone so you can gain your HP back. That or use Nosferatu. 1 damage. Oh boy. Okay. It's that massive chapter here. So.
I've got an ace up my sleeve. Did I distract you?
Thank you, Ingrid, for at least
Seems I
being
prevailed.
able to, you know, passively use offenses here. Oh, great. I'm gonna have to think about these bow users. And now these enemies can go up again. Okay, just because, like, this is gonna be a real pain in the butt anyway. Since I know you're a powerhouse anyway, you can get a kill, Constance.
May my foes someday forgive me.
It's not
Come
really
on it.
too. I don't want to utilize group flames just quite yet. I want a high hitting spell.
What's next?
Not a serious playthrough by any stretch of the imagination.
Here goes.
And of course, Annette being Annette, you know,
Thank goodness.
she's quite reliable. As
Let's
you know,
be careful.
yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm thinking here how I can, you know, make your situation a little bit better here. Let's see. I mean, Caspar is Caspar.
You see that?
Going to the grappler class really just, you know. Take out the Sigarthan soldier. Thank you. Alright. And now it's these dang archers that I'm gonna have to, like, really worry about here. And just, you know, figure out how I'm really gonna take care of them. Okay, who else hasn't? I still haven't acted yet. I think most of this
Stay
because,
focused.
like, I don't particularly. Oh, jeez, you have a have a 3% crit chance.
Nice try.
Oh dear. And Ingrid attracted the ire of the, well, I think I figured out who I'm gonna use to,
I'll do my best.
yeah, don't overdo it.
I aim for greatness.
Here we are.
You're amazing.
I love Live to Serve. That actually worked out quite well, actually. That... And... oh boy. This is still a mess. And I don't have Flame to rescue me, but... we're almost... we've almost taken out a few of these guys. We just... okay, so... 1, 2, 3... okay, I can retreat right back if this hits. Or not. But it doesn't matter. Curved shot. I need that hit chance.
I must steel myself.
Thank you. Thank you, Ash. Oh
Get
dear.
out of my way.
This is gonna be rough. Okay, and that's gonna draw the ire of the the Archbishop there. You're gonna draw the ire of the archer. Yeah, draw the ire of the archers, which is fine by me. You'll be able to do just fine there, Yuri. Okay. This is working out just fine. Oh dear. You know, I just realized that Death L, that weird L, like, I think that's just supposed to represent a scythe. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together until just now, which is, you know, very much disappointing for me, as I don't know what I was thinking, to be quite honest. Well, Yuri's almost A in swords. Ways.
No one makes it past me.
Anyways, there's something that I need to give to you, Annette, if you're willing to take it here. That I forgot to give to you in general. You want a magic staff? Not Thyrsus. I'll go over that later. I got it in a paralog that was filmed off screen. That was a Golden Deer exclusive. Just know you need the Crest of Gloucester to, you know, do that. Yeah, take the magic staff. And I don't know, rally me.
Well done.
Even though it's not really gonna do much. Okay, so yeah, all we really have is this this guy here. It's an affiliation of those who slither in the dark. And then just, yeah. Really nothing much else to do. Before you decide to do that, consider consider maybe rethinking it. There we go.
Who's next?
The Iron Lance is so fragile anyway, I really don't care. And the fireworks are still going. It's 11 o'clock at night. I really would like to sleep after I get done with this video, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do so hot. Sleeping, that is. Oh well. And that still could use the experience, but I'm just going to keep him there just to promote going away here.
Here we go.
Okay, it keeps shooting me. It's not like I have a mage that can just completely just shoot you down at a moment's notice. So anyways, the magic staff guides the use of magic and raises might for magical attacks by 3. So it just makes her even more powerful.
Can't afford to lose.
And she could serve to use the wind, even though she really didn't need that. Like, she has 24 uses of it, considering, like, you know, this class has black magic uses times 2. Like, I think Annette's gonna do just fine with uses. I don't think she really needs to conserve that much, considering how much, you know, battling occurs and how much, like, I put emphasis on other characters to do stuff. So, yeah, go right ahead. Try and take Annette out. I dare you. Problem is, she'll take you out.
No choice.
Because she had no choice. Anyways, who's going to take this guy out? Dimitri. Huh. That's surprising. Well, it does make getting to the town square easy, though. But you're just one space short. So I'm afraid this will have to be quite the undertaking. But I have no doubts in your ability to destroy this guy, if only for... Oh, you have dark spikes. Oh dear. I mean, you'll still be able to take him out in one hit. There we go.
It's in my grasp.
Cool.
I failed to attain the relic, but the experiment yielded results. That's all that matters.
Jeez.
I think the coast is clear now.
Yes, it is. Thank goodness.
Well, that was bizarre.
Yeah.
And unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell happened to them anyway?
The gulf of my ignorance prevents me from answering such a question.
The issue is if you did not defeat some certain characters in one blow, like, they would turn into monsters. So it's glad, you know, you only had to face one. I only had to face one at least. Oh, Mockingbird's Thieves. Nouvelle Flyer Corps. Interesting. Nouvelle Flyer Corps. So anyways, time to see this new relic we just acquired.
Thank the goddess
Oh
you
my
were unharmed,
God.
my lord, and that the relic is safe and sound.
Yes, thanks to your intervention. Today was a day to make my blood run cold.
Colder than a Srang winter, I'd wager.
Jeez.
Our foes gave us a pitched battle.
God, my knee needs to crack so bad. I apologize if I also, like, cracked my knuckles willy-nilly throughout the entirety of it. Of the series so far. It's sort of like a habit I don't really pay attention to that much. The suspicious-looking mage gave us the slip.
I am sorry to say that the ringleader's escape was my fault. It is a miracle that no harm came to your lordship or the relic, in spite of my clumsy efforts.
Oh dear.
You don't sound quite yourself, Constance.
Yeah,
I'd no
yeah.
idea
There's
what a
some
toll
issues
life
with
has
that.
taken on you. Perhaps it might cheer you to know that I intend to reward you for all that you've done today. For more than that, actually. I owe your parents a great debt for their services. I
Oh,
dare
dear.
say that the church intended you to collect on it when they sent you.
The debt you owed my parents need not extend to their daughter. No reward shall be necessary.
Oh, jeez,
Our help
Constance.
doesn't come for free.
Thank you,
relic
Yuri.
would be
Thank
nice.
you.
Ah,
Just
yes,
give me the relic,
by all
please.
means. Even if you have no use for it, perhaps you know somebody who does.
Oh yeah.
These are the fetters of Dromi. They draw on the power of the crest of Obon.
Okay, it is Oban.
Priceless treasure
All right,
that
thank
ended
you
up
for
in
clarifying the.
After the truce, they sent it to us in friendship.
So why did Dagda have a hero's relic?
One story holds that Saint Cero subjugated the 10 elites and the clans who followed them. There may have been a few clan elders who fled across the sea to escape suppression.
Oh. So what did you intend to do with the relic?
The Empire's Minister of Foreign Affairs must hold on to every bit of leverage that he can. Which is why I feel a bit derelict in my duty here. I've put my feelings ahead of my role.
Oh dear. How so?
The Minister of Foreign Affairs appears to be discarding his hand in order to repay a personal debt.
Oh dear.
My lord.
Oh boy.
Oh, what a relief to be back at the monastery. I suppose the church will be wanting
Night
their
and
relic.
day.
Yeah, they might. But I've got grander plans for it.
What? Of all the self-centered...
The thing is,
Do you mean to say that you're compatible? You bear the crest of Obon?
yes, Yuri does.
Very good, Constance. Hey, friend, I've got a request. Can you talk the church into letting me borrow the relic for a bit?
If you believe anyone would lend you a relic, your wits are softer than I gave you credit for.
The crest
Oh.
of Obon has all but vanished from Fodlan.
Uh-huh.
Nobody but me carries it now.
Yeah.
I'm the only one in all of Fodlan who can use it.
Uh-huh.
The church hanging on to it is useless.
Basically.
Letting me make use of it
Yuri
simply
is
practical.
making a valid point, and it will also
Otherwise,
really
it'll
help
just be
because
gathering dust in some stinky
this-
old vault.
that makes sense. I'll talk to the church for
Don't
you.
you worry your pretty little head. I won't use it for ill.
I hope
I'd
not.
never be able to make it up to Duke Garrett after all. You can keep an eye on them while they're on loan. That'll make this whole thing go over easy as pie.
Oh boy.
So this was the game you began when you offered your assistance.
Yes.
Well played.
Exactly.
Thanks.
This
I figured the Duke has no use for them, and neither does the church.
this
But I
is Yuri's
Ultimately,
whole
I want to use them to
Deal
benefit the greater
here.
good. There's certainly no harm in that.
perfect. So anyways, the Fetters of Dromi. This relic, and I mean this relic, is what makes Yuri the most broken character in the game. Because what it does is this. It is the Crest of Obon's signature relic, and what it does, it grants movement +1 and allows the unit to move again and may have damage. It's a built-in Pavis and Aegis in the ring, allows them to move again after it, so it has Canto too, +1 movement, and once you add that to, once you add that into Yuri's possession, he becomes essentially a mountain unit that can act again with high stats for an assassin, basically killing things left and right, being able to, take a little bit more damage due to, the triggering of, his high skill. The skill's triggering because of his high skill, sorry. I mean, oh my god. It's a broken relic. And putting it on Yuri just just throws all sense of just... I wish they would stop firing fireworks. It puts all sense of balance out the window. And so, before we end here today, I am going to... It's going to be rough getting to sleep tonight. Before we do anything, let's see here. Did they resort the... Darn it, why did you do that? So, we don't need the prayer ring anymore. We have something else. The fetters of Dromi. Get it on. And, yeah, so... With that, his movement increases to 7. And he has a built-in Pavis and Aegis alongside Kanto. Dear God. It's broken. It's absolutely broken. Okay, yeah, but with that said, I thank you all for tuning into this episode. It was very much a fun part to do because now we've pretty much covered why Yuri is the most broken unit in the game. And so, and unfortunately, he's DLC exclusive, so there's a reason for that, why he's DLC exclusive, and he's the last character you're able to, like, gain access to recruiting, like, when the time comes. It's just because of that. So, I'm gonna leave you to your business. Enjoy your day. Hopefully the fireworks didn't, like, do anything super crazy. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Random Darklink, wishing you good night.